Hi everyone, my name is Piyush and I'm the co-founder of AdmitCard, and I also have been helping a lot of students through their application to some of the top schools for different programs like MBAs and Masters in Engineering. Today, I'm going to talk about how do you write a killer statement of purpose, or for the MBA students, how do you answer some of the essay prompts which are part of your application material. So there are certain questions which you need to answer as part of any application material. So the specific prompts may be a bit different, but like in case of Masters of Engineering, you will require a certain standard SOP, which will be typically around 800 to 1000 words. In those words, you need to make sure that you answer these 6 questions specifically. You need to talk about what are your long-term goals and what do you want to achieve after 10 years of completing your education. You also need to talk about what are your short-term goals, and then how this education that you're applying for is going to help you achieve both the short-term and long-term goals. So it is like creating a story of how you are going to get that education which will help you achieve the short-term goals, and then those short-term goals are going to help you achieve the long-term vision. The fourth point, which is very important, and that's your sales pitch, is you have to talk about how have you prepared so far to become eligible and perform very well at the education that you want, and how that education is important for you. So there you have to talk about your entire profile, what have you studied in the past, what projects you have done, what work experience do you have, if you have any research publications or any other thing which adds to your profile. So this is the point where you have to highlight in detail about your achievements and your entire profile. The fifth thing which is very important and will distinguish you from other students is you have to talk about what is unique about you and how are you going to use your uniqueness to contribute to the class that you're going to join. It could be in ways of that you have cleared a CFA level 2 and you can help your teammates, classmates to learn the basic financial knowledge and help them also achieve the similar qualification. It could be that you have done some research in the past and you can contribute to the future research at one of the specialized centers at the university, or contribute as a TA or an RA to a particular professor. So there are many ways of contributing to the class in terms of how you will be a different candidate from the rest of the other students who will be applying. Also, you have to look at how can you contribute outside the class, where you can talk about some of the extracurricular activities, the student clubs in sports, in consulting, in finance, or specialized research groups which you can contribute to. You can also contribute in terms of to the city that you are going for, and there might be certain special things about that. For example, if you're applying for Austin, it's a big student hub. There are lots of student communities for entrepreneurs. There's a lot of co-working spaces like the very own one where we are right now. And there are so many startups looking for help from bright students like you. So there are certain things which you can talk about. And lastly, but not the least, you have to give your motivation behind each of the things that I have mentioned before. Why do you want to achieve that long-term goal? Why is it important for you? Why do you want to achieve that short-term goal, and how is it going to add value to you? And also very specifically, why that particular university and why that particular course? Every university is looking for a student who is well versed with their program, their curriculum, and understands how the value is going to be delivered to them. So you have to give a very specific answer. There are students who are applying to countries like Australia where they will ask for a comparative research between different universities of Australia, as well as comparison to the programs that you're applying for to the ones which are available in India. So there can be many ways of showing your interest in those specific universities. I would like you all to ask your questions and comment here on Quora, and I'll be more than happy to answer you and provide solutions to your questions. Alternatively, you can also reach out to admitcard.com and fill your profile assessment form, and I will make sure that my team connects with you and you get to speak to me. So that's all today for this, guys. There are going to be lots of practical tips which I can share. So do connect with me, and best of luck for your applications.